Are issuing loans to millennial renters with borrowing rates that are often under 20%. Some companies even promote it as a way to avoid eviction. As CBS 2's Scott Logan tells us, there's a downside to this, and he's live at the live desk.
The startup loan companies are entering the field as housing costs are outpacing wages. The Wall Street Journal reports median rent nationally hit almost $1,000 a month in the first quarter of this year. Domuso, Till, and Uplift are just some of the startups issuing loans to recent college graduates and those with irregular incomes. The downside is that it can lead young renters to live beyond their means in cities with steep costs of living. Angie Nelson, a spokeswoman for Mountain America Credit Union, says such loans can affect credit scores.
Putting yourself into debt in order to pay your rent and your deposit, you're putting yourself at risk, because if an emergency came up, say an unexpected expense like your car broke down and you had to buy a new one, or got in an accident and had rising medical costs, that's just going to compound how much you're owing per month.
The Wall Street Journal reports it's the high cost of rent that has led some people who are just scraping by to take out loans from startups. Nelson suggests exploring alternatives before taking out a high-interest loan to pay the rent.
Don't be tempted by a nice address or a nice zip code if you're just starting out. Do your homework to get roommates, or look for people looking for roommates. I'm sure there are options out there, but do whatever you can to avoid going into high-interest, unsecured debt at this point.
Because of the risk in issuing debt to consumers with inconsistent incomes, some of these companies have tightened their lending standards, and they're not issuing loans to renters with subprime debt. At the live desk, Scott Logan, CBS 2 News.